Hey everyone, welcome back to the Twim Show. This is episode 91 and your host Sajid Islam. Today I'll be going over the notable news and updates from the week of January 10 through 15, 2022. First of all, this seems to be a relatively quiet week. I guess our businesses are still returning from their holidays mode and they still haven't really released a lot of stuff. With that, let's dive in. First of all, just a quick update from anyone who is in the Microsoft Bing world or advertises on Microsoft Bing, or if you are a listener who wants to become a Microsoft advertising partner, then this is the update for you. Microsoft has opened up an open enrollment, and usually the open enrollment runs from January to March 31st, where you can apply to become a partner for Microsoft advertising. And obviously, if you become a partner, and depending on how much you spend, they give you different levels, and based on that level, you get access to different programs. Now, if you ask me, or if you follow us, which is Market and Grow, you know how I feel about these partnership programs. And we are not a partner of any company or with any company. Why is that? So number one is just something I think, we have our duty towards our customers, not towards this company. It's like, imagine if your doctor has a partnership with XYZ Pharmaceuticals, you would be questioning every time your doctor is prescribing a medicine, especially from that pharmaceuticals, right? You want that doctor to be not have any affiliation of any pharmaceutical company. Similarly, I don't want us to become like either a partner of Google or a partner of Microsoft, only because there is the partnership. There is a minimum required ad spend. We have to spend certain amount of money, and I don't want to really go deep into it. However, if you become a partner, it does help you to become visible to potential customers who are looking through Microsoft certified partners. It's a double-edged sword. Use it whichever way you like it. For us, it doesn't make any sense because we want to remain platform agnostic and do what is best for our clients. With that, let's move on to the next update. The next update is from Google Ads, a very short one, which is Google Ads is now allowing you to run sport betting / gambling ads in New York State. The only caveat to that is that you have to have a company that is certified and state licensed entity. The reason why Google Ads changed that program is because New York State approved on mobile gambling or online gambling last year because they want to add some more revenue to their state. So with that, in the past, if your ad was disapproved, and if you've been following us, I think 2 episodes back, we talked about how Google Ads will now flag previously disapproved ads as eligible to run ads. So this is one of those updates that's going to help you from the past. With that, let's move on to the next update. The next update is from Snapchat. This is the only update this week from a platform. They have updated and they have rolled out 4 things in their messaging. One is chat replies, Bitmoji reactions, polls, and revamped audio and calling interface. First of all, the polls stickers are allows you to create emoji focused polls that you can share in snaps and stories. This is something, your friends can comment on it, and you get to see who, not comment, but vote on it, and you get to see who voted what. Snaps, like the second update, they're also allowing you to reply to individual messages in a group chat. This is a feature that's already in their Facebook Messenger since 2019. So it's just platform is copying it. And the third one is they're rolling out Bitmoji reactions, which are similar to reactions options in other social apps. You can just reply with a icon or emoji saying oh wow, cool, and things like that. The fourth and the final update is this Snap has updated the video and audio calling interface in order to make live conversations more fun. The one thing I like about it is that they're just making it easier to add lens in video calls. So if you're in a video call, you can add a lens and you can look like something else. I think it's fun, especially Snap's target demography are usually younger people, so they like to have some fun. So I think this is really good. With that, let's move on to the next update, which is on SEO and from Google. So someone asked Google's John Mueller during his office hour, hey, is Nofollow a substitute for Noindex? Now, what are Nofollow and Noindex? Just very quickly, Nofollow is basically thing that you put in. It's a command that you put in your HTML that tells, hey, Google, do not follow this link and transfer the page rank. And the other one is Noindex. So what Google's John Mueller is saying that, hey, you need to be careful. Nofollow is it's treated as a hint for the Google bot or Google web crawler to say, you don't want the crawler to follow, but it will eventually follow it depending on how it decides. And Noindex is basically you're strictly telling the Google crawler that please do not index the page that is linked here. So how does this help you on your business? Well, number one is if you have guest authors and they're posting and commenting on your blog, usually people tend to use Nofollow, and they says, do not, and that's a way to, they think that's a way to keep that link of the other page that the guest post is referring to, not going to get the SEO credit. Well, that doesn't really happen. So if you want to do that, then use Noindex. But if you want to be kind of, give Google the ability to decide as they see fit, then use Nofollow. That's all there is. Okay, the next update on the SEO front is that Google has two types of crawling, discovery and refresh. And this was a question again asked to Google's John Mueller during his office hour. Is like, hey, I see from a Google Search Console report that there are, the crawler is coming in various times of the week, and sometimes it crawls the whole website, sometimes it just only crawls my homepage. And John Miller says, look, we crawl for two reasons. One is discovery, which is like, there are new sites and new pages that were not crawled before, and we're going to update and add it to our index. And the other one is we have a page in our index and we need to refresh it. Depending on, how we determine, which page gets refreshed how often, we come back and we can probably just re-index that page. So if your homepage was changing a whole lot, or if you have a blog page and it just updates every week, like for us, our URL is marketandgrow.com/twim. That twim page changes every week. So Google bot will probably crawl that page more often and refresh their index because it changes every week, versus the homepage, which is fairly static and doesn't change. I think it changes only once every 6 months, and it's going to change again in the near future because as we are, changing our website as we speak. I mean, we are working behind the scenes. We are on the drawing board. But I hope this helps you to understand, what the two differences are. Okay. With that, the next update is from YouTube. YouTube has launched a new thing called Understanding Performance Trends by highlighting similar videos. And you will find this inside the advanced analytics elements in YouTube Studio. With that, what this does is you can now view a scatter plot of all your videos and their comparative performance on variable timelines. This new element enables you to select show videos with similar topics from the plot display, which will then switch the graph to a specific listing of uploads on the same subject. What this means is that you're getting a better comparison of video performance as you're comparing more like for like clips as opposed to measuring each video against every other video. This could be a very good way for you to contextualize video engagement while also helps you to highlight the specific topics that are resonating over time. Okay, I hope you go check it out and you try it out because this is a very cool feature YouTube Analytics is has a lot of stuff, and if you are on YouTube, which you should all be on YouTube, this is something that's going to help you kind of find, okay, what are the videos that are doing well, what should I be doing next, what should I be creating next, things like that. While talking about, YouTube and organic search results, I think this is the last update that is really helpful for you. And we covered this in our last episode 90, and it shows up again on episode 91, is that IndexNow, which was covered last week, and I even did a video, and it should be on our channel, when how to use IndexNow. IndexNow actually now, when you submit an URL through IndexNow, it helps you, your index shows up to Yandex or vice versa. So currently only Microsoft Bing and Yandex, the two search engines, supports IndexNow. Google as a search engine is testing it out to see if they will support it or not. What Microsoft came out with and announced, like, and if you submit through either Microsoft IndexNow or through Yandex or through the IndexNow endpoint, basically it's going to go to all the search engines that's part of IndexNow, which is obviously right now Bing and Yandex. Now, why does it matter? It matters because unless you like to pay for new traffic and you love running ads and spending money, you should be focused on organic search results as well. And this is a great way to get started on your organic journey, because now you don't have to submit to each individual search engines. Obviously, it's going to be amazing if Google joins the game and it also submits to Google. But nevertheless, for now, Bing is good. Even if you get 2 sales from Bing a month, and if your average sale is $1,000, that's $2,000. I would take that $2,000 any day for taking 10 minutes of my time to set up something like IndexNow. I don't know about you, but that's just me. Free traffic is free traffic, right? Why would I gonna pay for something and run ads and add those 2 sales, things like that, because it's one of those things that you can set up and forget. So hope this is helpful. Again, do follow our page, whether you are on YouTube or whether you are on Instagram, because I will be doing an updated IndexNow tutorial to show about the third option, which is the IndexNow endpoint, so that you don't have to go through either a Bing plugin or a Yandex plugin and you just want to go to IndexNow endpoint. I mean, you could do either or, doesn't matter, but I just want to show it out. So follow us. Okay. With that, folks, that's it for this week in marketing. Now you know everything you need to know. Once again, this is your host, Aziz Islam, signing off. Until next week. Take care. Bye-bye.